Welcome to the Everflow.
Welcome to the Everflow.
It's gonna break in a second.
Oh,
Give it like 3 seconds, and it's just gonna break again. Hi everyone. Sorry for the issues. I'm having a million technical difficulties today. My cats muted my microphone on me for about an hour, and they also knocked off my HDMI switcher. So I'm kind of scrambling to pick up the pieces. That poop emoji is so good.
Yeah.
I just realized the poop emoji. Let's get some music.
Well, it makes sense, right? Because Ethel.
There we go.
Fucking-
Because of Ethel.
Because Ethel.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna cause an accident with this microphone, man. It's just gonna. Boom. I haven't got a shock mount for it yet, so it's like precarious. I'm gonna have to like hold it. I have to baby it.
There you go. Be gentle.
I'm gonna have to like attach
the microphone.
2 bungee cords to the wall to act as a temporary shock mount or something.
Jesus.
Oh man, how's your guys' week been?
Good.
Splendid.
Lonely.
Lonely?
It's been lonely.
Wow, move up to Canada,
well,
buddy.
Fucking yeah, no kidding. But got a week and a half with Kat, so that was fun. And now back to same old, and D&D.
Back to the life of Dungeons and Dragons.
This guy. Everyone else in the world just like has a cat as a pet, whereas this guy's like, I have to take time off to look after my cat. Jesus.
Yeah, cat's his girlfriend.
Learn how to multitask, dude. Jesus.
Listen.
I get that sometimes. Well,
My
hey
cat's
guys.
special to me. I want to go ahead and take care of my cat because my cat deserves to be loved. Unlike, some people. Brad.
Some people's girlfriends.
That's why Brad does Merlin.
Some people's cats don't exist. So.
That's why Brad's got Merlin.
Merlin is a demonic overlord who absolutely has the power to transform into a shadow form and overtake any creature within a 100-mile radius.
You haven't met my cat, have you?
When he scared you yesterday, that was the funniest thing.
Oh yeah, he's freaky, dude. But he makes sort of weird noises, and also when like you can't hear everything through these headphones, these ones are even more potent than my old headphones as well. And so like he was like just scratching his ear the other day, and I was playing PUBG, and I thought someone was like walking around in the game, and I'm like, where are they? Where are they? And I could just hear like tick 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 tick, and I'm like, it sounded exactly like footsteps and shit.
Oh man,
I hate him.
That is great. Merlin the troll, then.
Merlin the troll.
Merlin the troll.
He is a bit of a troll, yeah.
Connor, how's your week been besides
It's been
yesterday?
It's been long.
It's been long.
I like sleeping barely minimum, but it's
Sleeping barely minimum. That's
barely.
Like the one day I had 2 hours of sleep and I was up for 26 hours. I was just like,
I'm gonna throw a softball at you to go to sleep.
it doesn't work. It's like as soon
Tried
as I
softball,
lay down, if my brain's like, I've got an idea, I want to do this. It's like, all right, energy out of nowhere. So annoying.
Pretty sure
Dude,
if I throw a softball at your forehead, you will be knocked out.
I need a hammer. I need Reinhardt's hammer just to knock me out. I'm like
It's called murder.
I'm
You
pendulum.
don't do
every-
murder. Softball. Don't do hardball.
I
Softball.
hear morphine works. Could just be me.
Have we found a cure for sleeping yet?
A cure for sleeping, everybody.
If there was a pill that like we could take and we slept for an hour, but it gave us 8 hours of sleep, like worth, I would take it every day. I would love that so much. I would take 5 in one day and then sleep 5 hours and feel like I slept for a couple of days. I hope that one day we overcome sleep.
Well, think of the production benefits, man.
Right?
Be awesome.
I don't
You'd be able to
even-
do
I don't
so
know.
much. You'd achieve so much in your life.
I think it's more like I would love to do more in a day, but still have like 8 hours to not do anything.
Yeah, but you could spend 8 hours. Like, sleeping's boring.
Mhm.
Realistically speaking. You could spend those 8 hours just binging Netflix. It'd be awesome.
Oh, that would be great.
There's more porn than you can watch in your entire lifetime now, right? Like, even if the first thing that happened as you were born was that they started playing porn to you, all porn from start to finish, I think that you wouldn't be able to watch it before you died.
can't remember what they clocked it at. It's not millions. I think it's actually an actual billion hours of porn or something like that.
Right. So you could use those 8 hours for that, Jay. You're welcome.
Oh, I was like, how did we just get from Netflix to porn? Like that was, I was like, where did we?
Maybe we'd stand
there?
a chance. Maybe we could watch all the porn. If
We have to watch it
didn't have
all
sleep.
together.
We
We'll
could-
break it
we
off.
could
We
all
got four
watch the
people.
porn.
We could do it.
4 people taking watches.
Unfortunately, today's a bit of a sausage fest. Sorry, everyone. Ironically, on International Women's Day, but because Frisk is on the front page today on Twitch
Why?
for International Women's Day.
That's why.
Why?
Why aren't we on the front page for International Women's Day instead?
Fuck up, Brad. Johnny. Permanent disadvantage.
I'm just gonna
On
sidestep
Twitch.
on that conversation.
This is where, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good idea, though. You should do on International Women's Day. You should give all the women in your cast, or maybe even all the women, the female characters, inspiration. And then on International Men's Day, does that even fucking exist? Probably not.
No. Every other day
Every
is International
day.
Men's Day.
All right, so then
Connor,
every
today
so
you have advantage.
all sessions apart from on International Women's Day, men get an inspiration point, and then on International Women's Day, you could give an inspiration point to women.
If anybody's in Vegas right now, I got $10 on Brad being shot by the end of this stream. Just out of nowhere. That would be a
I'm
nice
also
red dot.
toning it back. So I've got like 10 more jokes in my head that if I was on my own stream, I'd be like bam, 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 bam. This is the best I can do. This is the cleanest I can do, Jay.
This is why we just don't let Brad out during the week. This is the result.
But why isn't there an International Men's
Sundays
Day?
he's usually tame. He's calm. He's like, it's a day off. It's the weekend.
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
Unfortunately, Brad was calm when it was on a Sunday, but now it's during the weekday. So he's a little too into Ward's character.
Grumpy old man. This is from another
He's angry
age.
at everything. Like, it doesn't matter whose cause it is. Brad will just take it up because he's angry. He'll be like, yeah, of course. I hate this guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best way to approach it is to come at me on International Men's Day, and then be like, "Can you believe there's an International Men's Day, Brad?" And I'll be out there. I'll have a pink ribbon. I'll be fighting the good fight.
Let's pick up where we left off last week. We're not letting Brad continue.
What the fuck?
Because it's just gonna be like 20 minutes of these jokes.
These are jokes, TOS. We're on the new TOS
That's
now.
why I love.
These are jokes, TOS. These are not actually how I feel about things.
No one ever knows, Brad.
I know, but the TOS now
Let's-
states that I have to make sure that everyone knows, right? And I'm on your channel. Who gets in trouble?
After-
Me or you?
After every single joke, you actually
All
have to
of us.
wink at the camera. If you don't wink at the camera,
Oh my
you're
God.
serious.
Could you imagine? Let's pick up where we left off. Not last week because we missed an episode.
I need a reminder. I feel like I've forgotten everything.
The week before, my microphone fell. That was what happened. That was all that happened. Last week or the week before. No, the week before. Rosa approached the three of you, God, Garthus, thank you, Jesus, and Ward, not Zot, not Bigglesby. Bigglesby, you went off on a different job of your own. She approached you, Ethel, Garthus, and Ward. Ward sold you sold your necklace for 100 gold. Was that what it was? To a random passerby. And
Wait, what?
in order,
Yeah, you missed a lot. Zod.
Oh yeah, you
missed
weren't
a lot.
there.
Yeah.
I want to watch the
Yeah,
VOD, so
Bigglesby,
I know
Bigglesby
nothing.
was off in another section of the town. We'll get to that. You sold your talisman as Rosa said she needed 100 gold to continue on with this operation. You guys went through the sewers, talked to a guard, gave him the bribe money to get into the richer part of the eastern sewers, where you went to and came to a house. Going up the stairways and standing in his garden of sorts, you could see behind the door that there was a fiery presence. And after some inspection, you guys realized it was a flaming suit of armor that was walking around seemingly agitated, and they're fighting it. Ward, you discovering the secret panel in the floorboard for the elevator in the other side of the house. You guys went down into the shop that Rosa was taking you to. She took a small, about this big, black obsidian orb off the counter, and you guys took a couple of items out of the shop. And there was an altercation between Garthus and Ward, where Ward, you tried to burning hands Garthus as he was picking you up. And then realizing it was ineffective, as he was carrying you through the house, continued to burning hands his curtains after you had missed Garthus.
There would have
setting the
just
place
been an
ablaze.
image of this huge Goliath with a little gnome just spilling like fire out behind them as they run out of a house.
Yeah. Setting essentially the house ablaze as you ran out, quickly running back to the sewers. I would say you guys got back around 4 or 5 a.m., settled into bed.
It was
Bigglesby.
a clusterfuck. It was a
I was
clusterfuck.
gone for one
It was a
fucking
clusterfuck.
episode, and you burned down a house.
This was our
Beautiful.
first thing. We
Um,
said we lost Naira, and then we lost you, and now we have no, like, it was the 3 idiots, really. The old man, and then the 2 chaos characters.
Get the
Anyways.
old man,
he's not
got
wrong.
the shit thrower,
Yeah,
and then
the beast.
Yeah. So Bigglesby, what you did in your time away, speaking what we had talked about previously before the session, speaking with Zig and Fendril all day, you learned that Fendril is actually mute from birth, and he speaks through sometimes through a series of small spells that he does, but mainly through a mixture of Drow Sign Language and Thieves' Cant. So through the course of the day, due to necessity to communicate with the 2 of them, and Zig and Fendril being the ones that invented this small language to communicate between each other, Thieves' Cant and Sign Language. They offered you a job. They took you to a couple stores beforehand, and after speaking with them for a little bit, they bought you a couple of things at the stores, a couple small things, scrolls, and potion or 2, and then offered you a quick job to be in and out before the night was over. You went through the sewers, bribed a guard, got through the gate into the rich district of the east, or the southern district, and also went into the garden, bought the flaming suit of armor, found the lever underneath the floorboard, took the elevator down into the shop, and you made it out with some interesting items, where Zig and Fendril took a chain and a small, can't remember what the other thing was. I think I sent it to
small
you.
rod or something.
Yeah,
like that.
small rod, thank you. Just 3 hours earlier, before the 3 idiots and Rosa. So we pick up the morning after, I think, where there's, I think we start with you, Ward, where you're immediately shaken awake from sleeping by Rosa, as she's like, Ward.
Is she actually shaking me like that because I might die?
Yeah, she's kind of. It's not like it's not an incredibly rough shake, but it is a.
Blasted woman.
What is that sound? Oh my God, Ward, are you awake?
What,
you ready?
I'm
Ready?
trying
Face
to
it in.
wake up. Thought I was dying. Thought there was an earthquake. What's
No,
happening?
Ward, listen.
Who
listen,
shakes an
let's go.
old man
No,
awake
there's no
like
earthquake.
that?
You're fine. Listen, Ward.
What?
Today's the day.
What?
We're going
Where?
to the dragon.
Right. Well,
Wake up.
now?
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes. You can see like
Alright.
on her eyes, but I think now, like as your eyes start to crack open, like her eyes are bloodshot. I don't think you've seen her sleep or rest since you left the Assassin's Guild hideout.
I definitely don't care.
And she's come on, let's go.
No. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to Is Bigglesby back yet?
Yeah. He's downstairs.
Can you send for him?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
either
sure.
that or you're going to have to help me get dressed in time.
She just like, and then gets up as fast. She's like, no, I'll call him. It's okay. I really don't want to see that. That's something that
No.
no. And then the door closes quickly.
No young lady should be seeing any of this. I'm going to start moving around and gathering my things very slowly.
Okay. I'd say downstairs, it's probably about noon. You, Bigglesby, you've gotten a great night's rest. You've gone home or come back to the tavern here. You were back at about 10 p.m., had a couple drinks with them, and came back here eventually to go to sleep. Garthus, do you figure you're awake or do you figure you're still sleeping?
Yeah, still sleeping.
Yeah? Okay, roll me a constitution check.
Nice.
I think I said you were downstairs there for a second, but I wanted to
Just a flat constitution, or
just a flat con check. Or save, sorry, save.
oh, save.
Or are yours the exact same? Do you have a proficiency on saves or?
Saving throws a proficiency.
Okay, yeah, then roll me a save. Okay. I'd say you begin to feel a bubble in your gut. I'd say after the potion wore off yesterday, there's been this onset nausea that kind of hit you just before sleep, and I think it's starting to catch up with you now. You can feel it.
I'm still asleep.
Still asleep? Okay.
Just
Bigglesby.
like tossing and turning in the bed.
Okay. What do you want to do? Bigglesby. Rosa comes out and she's Bigglesby, Ward needs you
For what?
to get dressed. She's like over the banister, like kind of looking down on you, and to get dressed.
He's a grown man. He's dressed himself.
Please, I don't want to dress him. That's disgusting. He said you dressed him. He just told me that you dressed him, and he told me to call for you.
I'm gonna hop down, confused, but still confused.
She's got this disgusted look on her face.
I'm gonna walk past her, but just like kind of like look back, like I'm not sure if she's joking or not.
You two can now see the bloodshot eyes and the like multiple bags.
Rosa, when was the last time you slept?
3 days. No worries. We're fine. One time I went 5. Anyways, yeah, he's right. He's the door. It's a mess in there. It's terrible. It's everywhere.
I'm like kind of looking. I want to look at her belt real quick just
Okay.
to see if like there's anything like immediately empty or maybe something she's been like swigging this entire time.
Okay, yeah, give me a quick perception or no investigation check.
Investigation, sure.
Yeah. You see like a couple of vials. Some of them are like half full. Some seem to be empty. There's one with like a hole in the bottom. It doesn't seem like she's noticed, but she's very obviously got like a large decanter filled with coffee, and she's kind of like I don't think you've seen it until now, but as you come up the stairs and start to walk by, she's got it kind of in her hand. You can see her hand's got kind of a.
I was waiting for like at least like a 4-pack of Red Bull like strapped to her waist or something like that.
And one thing of whipped cream underneath just in case. Calories. Yeah.
Just for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah. Well, it's for calories, man.
Gotta keep up that intake. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and I guess like kind of like just lightly.
Yeah, Ward, you just hear a quick on the door.
Who is it?
Bigglesby?
Come on, quickly.
What do you need?
She told me to be quick, and then we're off to see a dragon. I want to make sure that No, not only am I dressed quickly but correctly, I have to make sure that I fasten the chainmail on correctly. And unfortunately, and I need to.
I helped you that one time because we needed to go.
Yes, we need to go again now. Come on now, quickly.
You could take your time. Don't.
Right.
And I'm
Struggle
gonna start
now,
like
right.
backing off slowly, just like
lower back isn't quite what it used to be. I
believe in you.
Can't fully lean
Still
down to get my
Backing up, like you're
long
trying to
johns
ease
off.
yourself out of a conversation, just
Yeah,
slowly. No, you have to tie it like that.
I can't get them
Just like
all the way over my knees. You see,
just. God damn it. I'm throwing in random voices just to help him out a little bit, encouraging. At this point, I'm almost like, I guess minor illusioning like a random just pep talk, just a believe in you, you got this. But it's basically just underneath the door, just like letting him know that I'm still there, but I'm not the fucking.
Listen, why don't you summon up a hand?
He's gone. He's by this point. I think he's. You can hear him from underneath the door, but he's outside of the room now. Are you still yelling at him? Ward?
Am I still yelling?
I mean, I'm grumbling. Yeah. I'm still grumbling.
And I'm still encouraging, like, good work.
Yeah, I'd say
Awesome.
like as you walk out, you can see Rose has moved, and she's kind of at the end of the room there, and I'd say she's got a small cloth over her mouth, and she's kind of like she's like 10 feet away from you across the room on the upper floor of the tavern here.
I'm slowly looking, and now I'm looking back and forth, and
She's sitting right next to Gothis' room, just for reference.
I'm looking at her like, the fuck did you guys do?
You gotta come here. You have to wake him up.
Why do
Listen,
I have to wake him up?
It's just listen. I think you guys have known each other longer. He said you were his employer.
I've been gone for less than 24 hours.
Yeah, we
What did you do?
yesterday. It was crazy. It was awesome.
Do I just smell anything? I'm like,
I'd say
out of curiosity, I'm just like,
as you get closer, it's a force to be reckoned with. I'd say there's a waft coming from his room. You have to go in there. I can't go in there. This is bad.
what did you do?
I don't know.
What do you mean you didn't know?
She like, you see like this moment of realization. She's gonna. Oh yeah, I gave him a potion of fire giant strength. Oh man.
Did it work? What did you need the potion for?
We were fighting. Just,
Fighting why?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Like I'm
Rats.
starting
Like,
to
what's
cover
that?
my cover my nose now.
Yeah.
What the hell did you guys do?
Okay.
Gone for less than 24 hours.
It was rats. It's okay. Ward took care of us. He's reasonable.
Rats.
Also, have you seen any guards outside the tavern this morning?
I bust through that fucking door. I fucking just I Spartan kicked that door fucking open.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say Garthus, you are awoken with a which boom as the door kicks up. It's not as if you kicked it in. But
No, it's like a fucking small child.
It's like someone opened a door a little too forcefully. It just slams against the
wind just catches it.
yeah.
The minute the door slammed open, I throw a hand axe at the wall. It's like
Okay, just a
defensive.
yeah. Say into the door or something as you kick it open. Bigglesby's just standing there. Bigglesby, It's
God.
bad. It's bad. It's the room looks great, looks fine, but there's you see your friend laying in bed. Garth, I'd say now you can like as you wake up and as you throw your arm like finally lays down and relaxes for a second, you're sore. You were beat to shit. It's no mechanical disadvantages, but it's you were rough. I think you'd have some stretch
Garthus
marks on your
throws it,
skin.
and he's like,
I'm plugging my nose, but I mage hand and I slap the shit out of him, just like bah, bah, bah. Just 3 times. Just what did you do? Gone for less than 24 hours. Rosa's asking me about guards outside. You stink like shit. Covered in shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'd say there's a Garthus.
Oh. Oh, now I feel bad. No, I don't. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
we don't talk about this. Look, I had an amazing shit.
Clean up.
It was amazing.
Clean up.
I will.
And I slam the fucking door to shut.
Can you send me some toilet paper? I need at least 17 boxes.
As you like walk out, Rosa's like, "Well, what's wrong?"
I
What? We didn't do
take the
anything. It was
mage
just
hand and I flicker in the forehead.
Oh, that was just an adventure. Come on. Listen,
Less than 24 hours. He's covered in shit. Well, that one's always rambling. But why are you asking about guards? What did you do?
Okay, we just we got caught pickpocketing. That was it. We just got caught pickpocketing.
Inside check.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, give me an insight roll.
Calling the
Whilst he's doing that, I feel like you just hear Garthus every now. Oh my god, there's so much! Rosa! There goes me!
yeah. Fucking
Why is there so
pickpocket.
much?
A pickpocket requires a fire strength potion or a fire giant strength potion, and then talking about rats earlier. Just no.
Sorry, I think my cats have stolen my dice or misplaced them. So,
Damn thieves.
seems like she's telling the truth. I mean, it's kind of erratic. There's a little bit of a shake to her, and you can't see most of her face because she's covering it with the napkin. I don't know, man. But it does. The details do seem sketchy. As if she
Yeah.
is leaving
Fire
something
strength
out.
potion required for pickpocketing.
It was a big.
There was other things as minor details. There's we got in a fight with some rats, and he had to take the fire giant potion, and then later on we got caught pickpocketing.
Flicking the forehead again, and I'm
Stop.
jumping on the farthest stool away from Garthus's room.
Okay.
And I if there's ale, probably gonna take a nice little pint. Just it's gonna be a day.
And so there's like somebody left like a little flask if you want to take a sip out of it, or you can order.
I'm literally probably gonna take a swig out of
You
it.
just
I'm just
take a
gonna
swig,
you know
yeah.
what? I see it.
It burns as it goes down, but it's got like a nice like smoked wood and then cherry flavor afterwards. It's a couple of minutes pass by. It's about 15-20 minutes, a decent amount of time before Ward comes out of his bedroom. Garthus clean up as best as you can. Iririan, or not Iririan, rather Ellerir and Zig and Fendril walk into the tavern, and they quickly hail over to you and walk over to you, Bigglesby, and Ellerir speaks up and is she ready? Is Rosa ready?
I think Rosa's ready, but
Are you all ready?
not all of us.
And he looks up. He says, "Well, board's ready."
I've been preparing for this day for 200 years, boy. I've been
I like
ready
to
for
imagine that the
a long
pep
time.
talk is still going on in the background.
Yeah. And Garthus, is he joining us or?
He's busy.
For the whole day, or will he not be coming with us?
No, he'll be ready just momentarily. I hope.
Need more toilet paper.
What was?
This is what happens when I'm gone for less than 24 hours, apparently. And then I eyeball Rosa like fucking psycho eyes, like one job.
as you say that, like Zig and Fendril kind of share a little look too, and Rosa's like, "What? I didn't do anything." And Ellery like turns his. They burnt down a shop last night. That's.
And now I'm fucking just.
You hear Rosa? She's like, "No, that wasn't the full story. It was an accident." Yes, I've been dealing with the guards. Iririan and Ethel set out ahead to clear the way for us, but we'll have to head out soon before the guards actually do start showing up. I told them you were in the Northern District, but they were.
Good.
And he like looks at Zig and Fendril and he's like, "And don't think that I didn't see you go into Valen's place last night. Be careful with that. It's the third time. You'll send someone for us soon."
I'm just like quick eye shots to both of them, and then just kind of like back to my own business.
Ward, are you joining them or?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just waiting patiently.
Just waiting.
Yeah.
Garthus?
Garthus at this point, probably after getting a metric fuck ton of toilet paper. He's also made like a makeshift bandage around his entire body of just toilet paper wrapped around his arms and his legs. He's like a walking mummy. He's a mummy walking out. Yeah, I'm ready.
What in the bloody hell happened to you?
Listen, all right. It's been a long night. My arms hurt.
Yeah, well, they say what goes around comes around. Perhaps if you hadn't spent the evening getting up to all sorts of no good.
I look over at Rosa. Yeah. You know, sometimes I think a Goliath shouldn't be as strong as a giant.
Yeah, that's, do you not want me to give you any more?
I mean, it was nice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I now have some interesting marks in interesting places.
Yeah, well, I mean, the smell.
I prestidigitation any stains that I see on that toilet paper. Anything that's stained with that toilet paper, I'm shooting it to like the room.
Yeah, as she's speaking to you, there's like small like flecks slowly being just like pulled off, and you look over and you see Bigglesby like just doing.
Oh, you couldn't have done this earlier. I didn't need to use all the toilet paper if you could just do your wishy-washy, washy-washy.
She's Rosa.
Ow! Ooh!
What? Oh, Garthus. Wow, that was a okay. Are you clean? Are we good to go?
He's cleaning that up afterwards.
And she leans into to you, Garthus, and she looks over at Bigglesby. And he knows. I already got in trouble for Melarir. The guards think we're in the Northern District.
Oh, fuck.
We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta leave soon.
Yeah, so what's the plan?
Fuck
everyone else.
She like keeps reading. She's like, Melarir, what's the plan? And we're going down to the sewers, and like I said, Iririan and Ethel, they went ahead. We're going to go to the lair, and the dwarves are in place, and they should help us get into the lair. We'll fight the dragon. You run by and collect the body in the treasure hoard. It's in there somewhere. The scouts have said it's in a enclosed glass case for some reason. So it should still be in good condition.
The body is enclosed?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna have to lift the entire cask?
No, I mean, we should be able to just break the glass.
I mean, the body was pretty when we...
It seems it's been repaired.
I look over at Warden Bigglesby. And now you think no one's trying to ascend?
Repaired? Never heard of a mortician, you blistering Neanderthal.
Why would she be repaired?
They often
The
sew
Lord of
them up.
Bones took her body. Lord of Bones.
A man who claims to be the Lord of Bones, he can fly around. I've seen wizards do worse.
I look over at the other group. I was like, see what I have to deal with?
My concern isn't with Lord of Bones or the woman's
Others.
body. It's with the dragon. Take me to the dragon, then.
Well, we're going, Ward. I mean, we still have to. So you can see them like picking up and
Come, I almost broke my own knees trying to get into these long johns quickly enough. Was rushed right out of my room.
I lean down to Rosa and was like, is there a way we could catapult him into the dragon's mouth?
No, but that would be a really good idea.
That's a really good idea.
Large
Yeah.
potion. She, like she starts going. She's like, I can mix a potion.
He pulls out. I pull out my sword. And
I'll just hold it in front of myself like that.
Well, I was thinking maybe if you had the shield.
Fire
in
it
front of you.
straight up into that thing's gullet.
Wait, are
Ow.
you actually?
Cut up into his brain. Carve
No,
that
no,
bastard's
Doing
thing out.
that.
No, we're fighting. You're running.
I mean, if Ward wants to go in with you, I mean,
I wouldn't suggest it.
That would be you would be slaughtered. Ward.
I don't understand you.
Don't.
You're putting me in on the B team with these dullards. I've been training for 200 years, but potentially many more if you count the various other existences that I'm now quite sure exist. But you don't understand. It's been a very long time coming. That dragon's my fight.
Ward, I think you'll understand that we're the A team, and you're stuck in your daydream.
No. I always lead the charge. My name is Captain Ward Buckler for a reason. The shield.
Like, Ellery pats you, and he's like, "Yes, he can come with us. We'll find a way to make it work. It'll be harder, but
Listen, you
This
want
is
to
fine.
throw me at that dragon, I'll take care of it by myself.
I
At the
don't-
very least, I'll give that
that's-
fucker a good case of gut rot.
he would step on you. Ward,
Listen
You
to me,
step-
boy. How old are you?
117.
170. Little more than a toddler waddling around. I'll have you know I fought that dragon once before, and this is my fight. Whatever you think your fight with the dragon is nothing. Nothing. I have nothing but the fight with the dragon.
Kind of just like visibly taken aback.
I took no wife. I took no children. All because I knew one day I'd follow that dragon. I'd follow it to the ends of the earth. I'd follow it to a whole other reality if I needed to.
I admire your dedication.
I've seen that look before as well. Many thought I was mad, but now I know they weren't all dreams. I almost gave up.
Right. I believe you. I do. It's just
I take another swig.
unexpected.
Once Wigglesby takes his swig, I take the flask off him and take a swig.
Rosa like reaches over and grabs it, and then Fendril like passes it back to Bigglesby. He offers it to Zig first, and then passes it back to you. Right. Well, we've
The
established
dragon!
that, says Elarir, and
To the dragon!
let's lead us,
Ah!
Lord. As he walks out the door, I think that's where we're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna go to first break. You guys walk out the door, Lord, dragon, and then open the tavern door.
For the record, I would like to state that Ward is probably looking visibly unhinged at this point.
I would love to just waddle. I want to see a fucking full decked out, metaled out gnome
man.
waddling to just.
I want him to
Yeah.
be an armadillo.
It's like Mini-Me when he
An
reads that,
armadillo.
I
I
just
think-
want Ward to be an armadillo. Like,
He's steadily become completely insane. All right. Be right
we're gonna go to a
back.
quick break. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Bye. Welcome back to the Everflow. That joke, I refuse to kill it. I will never kill it. There's gonna be an Everflow in Ilios somewhere.
I'm flowing everly right now.
Is Brad singing?
I'm just lip syncing what you guys are saying.
Oh. So, we find you guys coming out of the tavern with Ward leading the charge, and there's a quick like, as you go to run down the street, they're like, Ward, behind the building, down into the sewers, and they guys quickly yet again jump down, into one of these small outcroppings, behind the back of this tavern. Take a couple minutes to fully get into the sewers, down a couple of quick caves, and I'd say after about 10-20 minutes you guys find yourselves walking along the corridors of a familiar site of the Ratways, the sewers down here. Rosa really quickly addresses, and she's okay. So are you guys good on healing potions? I've got maybe one for you guys if you need them. You guys need them on all, or
if you have a spare healing potion, I'd be happy to take it. Granted, if I get hit by anything, I'm dead.
She's just yeah, here you go. Why are you dead? What?
I'm frail.
Oh, that's
He's not
fine.
the strongest of the group.
Yeah, well, and as you guys continue walking, Elrier cuts her off. The plan is, we will fight. You shouldn't get in any danger. There should be no danger to you three.
I've done my reading. We're always in danger.
Well, a good plan is a good plan until it hits the battlefield, as someone once said sometime way long ago. But there's the problem that we've misunderestimated. The dragon could potentially be a lot larger than we think, a lot more deadly than we think. The reports say that one of his wings are crippled by fallen in debris. So we'll have you run across that on the one side while we fight it on the other, and it shouldn't be able to pivot and attack you. And Rosa will be giving you covering fires with flasks and potions and such. You hear like a big rattle from a large pack that Rosa picked up off the table. It's probably about this big, and she's like, "Yep, I've got a lot of really good ones that I've been saving for this. This is gonna be great." She like pulls one out. You can see it's a strange it's like a strange crimson liquid. And she's like, "See this? It's fire that doesn't go away."
Yeah, let's make sure that doesn't hit on us.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you guys will be way off to the right. You're fine. It just continually burns. I made it like a couple of months ago, and I used it. We almost burned the western forest down. It was pretty hilarious. And then Ella it was actually terrible. We almost lost someone, and then she's like, "Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine."
Wait, how did you get rid of the fire if it doesn't go away?
We had a druid friend, and he was helping us bring the river water. But while I was making the potion, it blew up and set the forest on fire. It was great.
110% confident that this plan's gonna work.
This is going to go very well.
I'm looking at Fendril and Zig, kind of like, how the fuck have you not like smited somebody? Like
you see Fendril like quickly flashes back in quick sign language motion. See Zig picks it up. He just says, "Yeah, we're all a little crazy," to you from behind, and you guys just continue on walking, and Rosa continues speaking for a moment. She's, so the dwarves are in position. I think Irerian hired them yesterday, and we have to wait on them. So we have to go to the treasure room of the arena, and then we'll be teleported through an object in the room, I think, Alawir. And he gives a brief nod, and there's a cube in the room. One of our scrying orbs and one of our scouts reported there was also a cube the dragon's hoard, and we think we can teleport with it. So the
Hmm.
dwarves are going to bring us to them, and then we'll teleport in. That's the plan.
So this cube.
Hmm.
Where'd it come from?
We have no idea.
And then how on earth do you know it'll work?
It's well, we've heard of them. There's a couple of others that we've seen in our travels, but we don't know where they came from. We don't know who made them. It's just there's I think 4 that we've documented. These 2 being the closest.
Absolutely foolproof, is it? It'll definitely work.
I mean, I've heard tales of, before time began, these cubes of great power.
And if they don't work, you're gonna be up shit creek without a paddle.
DM, can I ask a question? Can lightning strike underground and kill someone?
No, but in this case, I'll make it no. Rosa, she's well, I mean, it's if the dwarves don't get us in, then we've got no plan. And I'd say at this point, you guys have been walking for a small while now. Come to another kind of case where previously, when you all were walking with them before, you had gone down that corridor and kind of opened out into a gorge. And they start to take you down a similar path. It's kind of a similar setup where they open a kind of creaky iron gate, and you see them kind of duck down a little moment. As again, you're given the vision there of multiple aqueducts across a great gorge. And Ellery stops for a moment. He points out across the gorge. With the same time, or with the same as before, rather, he points it out. He says, "See, the goblins are hard at work again, and look further. You 3 give me a perception check real quick," as he points it out to you guys. Garthus, you can see in the far back there's a cave that seems to be almost shining this like bright white light at the far end of this gorge, and there are 4 aqueducts that seem to have goblins kind of again working and living among them. Ward, you can't quite see it, but you do see like a bright light from across the cavern a ways away. But your vision isn't quite what it used to be. But Bigglesby, when you focus in, Ellery points out the bright lights. Those are ice. It's light reflecting ice. That's the dragon's lair. It's about a 1-day walk. And the goblins, we think they're working for the dragon, hence the close proximity. As you see now, they have like large beasts of burden again. You see them pouring translucent liquid into this clear water that's just flowing through the aqueducts. And he goes, and we think the goblins are working for the Lord, and that the Lord is working for the dragon. We're not sure.
Kind of surprised nothing's been done. Visually, at least. We've seen the results up above of them trying a straight out assault, but from underneath they can come from anywhere. These
when the 1,000-year war was happening, and the convergence, and having to recreate the city of Ilios, and I don't think the new queen put much thought into another threat coming up from below. Who knows? Maybe this could be what ends Ilios yet again. But I think if we get this body, then we'll have a chance. We continue walking along this. Now it starts to narrow. This ledge that is just kind of going and wrapping around the sides of this wall. As you look down at one point, you can see it's a pretty steep drop. There seems to be like a small plateau that is that's beneath you, but it seems to be about 30 to 40 feet down. As you guys continue walking along it, it reaches a point along the wall where you notice there's a crack in this small walkway that you're on. It looks as if something large has fallen from below and knocked it out. And the 4 of them, they quickly hop across it. You see Rosa struggle for a moment. She almost drops the bag before Ellery, helping her across, grabs it and pulls her up by the bag. And can you 3 make the jump? Do you need help?
I'm pretty sure. Make a quick jump unless you got another way
I
over.
got you. I'm gonna lift up Ward.
Okay. And you're gonna throw him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys may want to catch him on the other side.
We can do. He like moves aside and like Zig pushes up and you see his muscles kind of tensing for a small moment. He's, all right, send her over.
What do you want to roll?
I want you to roll me. This would be an athletics check.
Waiting for a nice natural 2. Jesus.
Yeah. As you pick him up, Ward, you're quickly just picked up and you brace him. Zig stands there like this and you just and it just goes directly straight into his arms. Ward, you it's not as rough, I'd say, as it seems at first, as you just lurched.
I've done this many times. I curl into a ball.
Yeah. You just curl into a ball and Zig just easily just kind of
full
catches you
Samus.
like a small football.
Yeah.
And just
I
sets
pop
you down.
back out.
It's impressive.
Uh,
You done this before?
Yes, it was quite often the way that we breach higher defenses. There were orcs and goblins in the north that would attack from small stations above, and we'd get the stronger ones to throw the shield guard forward, and I was always the first in. And I'd curl into a ball, and land on the shield, could summon my sword back into my hand. It was a very useful technique that we used to use. Don't worry about that. My old legs don't work as well as they used to for jumping anyway. But I'm much better at being hurled across caverns and up over walls, you understand. So, yeah, many times, indeed.
Thank you.
Be very interesting. Have to be careful, of course. Hurling a frail old man is something that requires a lot of training. Train the shield guard in Yeoman. That's how they
By
do
any
it.
chance, can I minor illusion a like an echo, like almost of his own voice going into his ears, like it's a constant loop of him talking to himself?
I'd say no. You would need to spell mimicry for that. Yeah.
It was the one time, of course, it didn't quite go to plan. They threw us up into the wrong encampment. The goblins were on the western wall, and we were on the eastern wall, and stuck up there without the hurlers to throw the shield guard. So we had to walk all the way around while goblins were throwing all sorts of trash at us. Luckily enough, they didn't have any of that fire that doesn't stop burning out.
I'm just gonna let him keep. He just lets you keep talking.
Yeah,
I absolutely do. Just tell the entire tale of the evening when they threw us on the wrong wall and we got stuck. That is all that he does. Fade in the background.
I
turns
turn to Bigglesby. Right. What? Do you want me to open up?
A shop?
That was Ward. Do you think I can control fire?
Burnt a shop.
It was Ward.
Do I hear this? Am I really far
Oh
away?
yeah, they're like right across. It's about, I'd say it's like about a 7 or 8 foot jump. Maybe closer to 7. So you can hear them.
Technically, I suppose on a technicality, it was me, but I'll have you know I had no part of it, Bigglesby. They tricked me into that house.
I was trying to get him out of the house.
They were
He was
pilfering from that poor
he was
shop.
trying to burn me, and he ended up burning the curtain.
blinded me.
Then burned the house and the shop.
He grabbed me and dragged me out, and I
was trying to get you out for your own safety.
And
It
we
was
have,
fine.
if we had any less pressing matters, I'd be right
I
back
pick up
there.
a rock and throw it at his face.
Give me a 1d20 plus your strength. Yeah.
I cast shield.
You cast shield? Would that give you 5 AC?
Yeah.
Yep.
23.
23. So it goes, and then at the very last moment, there's a as an invisible barrier. Just do you just keep on rambling, or
No, I fire a firebolt at him.
okay? Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I'll set you on fire
try and
again.
Exact fucking same. You're gonna.
Shield
say-
comes up. I then bring up, like, my shield can expand. My shield spell is that my shield just grows in size. I deflect the rock, and then as soon as my shield is out over this way, as I push the rock away, I open up and just fire at his face. Another, it's like a Dragon Ball Z ki blast. Just boom, launch it straight
dive
across.
out the way. The second.
So I mean, just to describe to you the surrounding, you're walking along a ledge on the edge of a 50-foot drop or 30 to 50-foot drop with a wall next to you. So how do you want to dodge real quick?
I want to throw.
So what was the path like behind me?
It's just a
You can't fucking
winding-
dodge. It's a 24.
I want to throw my rope to
His dodge has
Zig.
been encompassed within that.
I want to go ahead and
24.
just
He has
Throw it
failed.
The
yeah,
rope
throw
goes
it across, have
across.
him catch it, and then I'll
Garthus,
go ahead.
you try to drop down as quickly as you can, but you see the hand in the fire, and you drop down, and Ward, you just lower the hand and right in the face.
Straight in
I'd
the
say
face.
it kind of splashes across your back and across your hair.
Do I still have
All right. Let's.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill him. The blistering idiot can take more fire damage than I've ever seen anyone take. Look at his blasted hand.
He's probably got burn marks from last night.
just like a faint outline.
Char
Yes.
marks. Just a little burn.
like
got
at the
gnome
when
in
you-
hand.
when you take someone's arm and you turn it.
Oh, the Indian
It's
bird.
just-
Oh god.
There's just marks, but it's like blackened and charred.
I didn't even notice that. Oh god.
I'm still wearing the
I
mummy.
just assumed it was shit.
Yeah,
toilet
actually.
paper.
Well, yes, that ignites under
I'd
fireball
say
rules.
that sets on fire.
Ah!
On fire.
Is there a bigger rock nearby?
Roll me an investigation check. Are you? Never mind.
Yeah, am I able to I'm getting across via
Yeah.
rope and zig.
Give me
so I'm just-
give me an athletics check real quick.
Sure.
Just 20, as you turn around, Bigglesby starts to go across. You're looking, and suddenly, as you turn, Bigglesby's gone. There's a moment where Zig he's holding the rope and he's like, come, all right. And then as you begin to come across, how were you planning on doing this real quick?
It was gonna be like one of those toss the rope, kind of grab it, and then I was gonna I guess swing to the edge and just kind of maybe rappel up.
Yeah.
I was just tired of shit.
Yeah. You say you I'd say the easiest way to do that is you could walk off and you could swing over to him.
Yeah, that would
I'd say-
that would probably be it.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Awesome.
So yeah, you turn around, Garthus, and Bigglesby is gone. And then for a moment, he reappears as you see the rope swinging across. There's a brief moment where you're going up, Bigglesby, you're going up, and Zig is pulling the rope in more, and then he pulls it once, and it just out of your hand, and you are just, and you begin to fall.
Oh shit.
You take, roll me a 3d6.
Awesome.
Don't you have Featherfall? What kind of magician are you? Get out of here.
What kind of magician are you? New D&D class, the magician. Take 12
Awesome.
points of damage. As Garth says, you rush over to the edge. You
Fucking
see,
awesome.
you see Bigglesby's arm catch on the wall, and he starts to tumble, and then he just smack into the ground.
I
About
did
30
say
feet
I'd
down.
show you. I'm gonna have to climb down, aren't I?
Why not just use the rope? And Zig's like, yes, start to lower it down. Everyone, help me. Then there's a moment where this rope isn't long enough. Do you have one, Garthus?
should do. Oh, wait, how big is the?
It's 30 feet down.
From the
Yeah.
bottom of the cavern, I just go, ow.
He leans up. Are you all right?
Ow.
Eller's. Oh well, I think they're
Worth
fine.
it though.
You should be. Okay, let's
You should have done a barrel roll.
get the.
Don't make me chuck a firebolt at you.
roll me.
I'm saying this to myself. I will kill him.
Roll me an investigation check as you slowly start to like push yourself off the ground.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say as you push yourself up, you can see directly in front of you. You come face to face with a book, and it's weird because it looks like one of the rocks that are kind of cropping the ground here in front of you. But it just for a moment it's a rock, and then as you pass over it, it's a book. And there's a couple of gold pieces. You get 3 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces, and 3 copper pieces. And you see a small skeleton just a couple of feet away, probably of a halfling. Do you want to look through the book real quick?
Yeah. Can I just examine the cover and everything like that? I'm just wondering.
Yeah. It as you look it over, kind of it appears to be disguised purposefully, not through magic or any magical means, but through like taking small like shavings of slate off the walls and kind of decorating it. Looks more so like decorations and such. And as you open it up, it's a book on all of the beetles that reside in the Underdark. There are dung samplings, shell samplings. There's small diagrams and sketches. There's a sketch of one, and then a picture of the halfling next to it. And it seems like it's about a 30-foot difference between the two. There's a couple of notes about it. This particular beetle burrows through caverns and such. And that's your inventory.
Yep.
Books
Book on beetles.
Garthus, are you starting to let down the rope?
Yeah.
I want to check out the body as well, just real quick. Just
sorry.
Oh, I was just.
What is it?
Was it just like a natural, like he fell and it was just kind of like dead?
Yeah, give me a
scenario?
quick investigation check.
Sure.
Where's my roll 20 being weird? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Upon like really close inspection, as you begin to like look, you can just immediately see going from like the toes up the skeleton to the head. There's a small rock that looks to be coming out of the skull, and it looks like there's a crack in the skull. It seems like there's like tattered clothing, but it's been slowly
Just
pushed away by time or eroded by people walking
ironically
by.
enough, are there any beetles on the body still, or is it just skull and bones at this point?
Yeah, there's about 2. And small little beetles. And I'd say even the coins that you picked up are like covered in dung. There's like a small sack
Just
near the skeleton that has a hole in
Precipitation,
it.
just
Yeah.
precipitation. Just I'm so tired of shit.
Here from above, Ellery, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Gothis let down the rope. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll actually throw the rope over to Ellery.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. He
put down.
catches it real quick, passes it to Zig, and Zig kind of prepares and lowers it down. Give me another
gonna-
athletics or acrobatics check.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie myself to it this time.
Okay.
A
Okay.
Boy
You
Scout.
can have advantage.
Okay, fantastic. Just I want to be pulled up like a dog. It's fine. I'm gonna be looking through the book as I'm getting pulled up. So, and you said acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So quickly tying yourself and then looping it in such a way and hinging yourself on the rope as much as possible, Zig starts to pull, and you see like a very strange bondage-looking individual coming up, covered in ropes and wrapped, and it seems like he's tied himself and anchored himself, Garthus, to the fullest to this rope as he's being pulled up. And then there's a moment where Zig kind of pulls the final rope up and then just kind of like has you dangling. He's like,
I'm just still reading.
"What's that book you have there?"
Beetles.
"Oh, beetles. Lovely."
Underdark beetles.
He sets you down. Moves out of the way. Gothis.
All right.
Rose is like peeking over your shoulder. She's like, "That's really cool."
Covered in shit.
Oh my. You? Or the book?
No.
Oh.
Just not sure if either or both. 'Cause I'm really hurt right now, actually.
Did she like looks at? Do you use the healing potion down there or?
No, not yet. And adrenaline's still going.
Oh, okay. Do you jump over Garthus?
Yeah.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay. Did you roll it already or no?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Fuck your plus 10.
Right. Yeah. So Zig, like right as Zig
Motherfucking
moves out of the
Hulk.
way and you and Rosa are speaking, you just see Garthus. You easily just bound. Are you wearing? Your,
You may want to move.
Hulk
are you wearing your
jump.
boots?
The no,
boots that
those
you-
were boots for Bigglesby actually.
Oh, okay.
Boots.
So you
You want
just
to find out about
kinda
those
easily
later.
see him like crouch down and just jump across and lands and kind of Zig puts a hand behind your back. Just did roll 20 just crash?
For you guys, it looked like.
It just said everyone left the room.
I'm
okay,
the
because
only
of
one
the-
in it right now.
Yeah, same.
Oh, there
There
you
he
go.
comes.
I got it.
Nice.
I had a quick question, by the way, before we kind of keep going. I got channeling bracers from Naira, and I never found out what they were because no one knew what they were.
Oh yes. Give me a sec. The channeling bracers. Did she know what they were, or we just didn't?
I think we didn't really look at them. I don't think there was a description with them. If there was, then it's
This was
lost
like way
time
back,
space.
right? Way
Yeah,
back.
this was
when you guys got the hammer as
maybe-
well. Right?
correct. Yes, that was for the hammers as well.
I'll just look them up real quick. All right, I don't have them in my Google Docs, so I'll have to find it somewhere and let you know on a break here or something.
I just saw it in my inventory.
No,
right
no,
now.
I'm.
Like,
That's strange. It's a good thing to point out. I'll have to find it. It's somewhere in my notes, or it's just on. Like,
yeah, no worries. I just
maybe
one of
on
those things.
some Shit. Okay, so you all make it across the crack here for a moment, and looking ahead, you can see like a small turnabout. As they point this up here is should be the path. You all okay, Bigglesby? Should you have you healed up or?
I'm gonna go ahead now that adrenaline's and I'm starting to walk, and now all of a sudden I'm feeling maybe a broken toe or two.
Yeah, I'd say this is pretty
uh,
sore.
yeah, I'm less than 10 points, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that healing potion.
Okay.
What is
the
it
healing
like?
Potion, I think it's 2d. I can never remember the.
Oh, God.
I think it's 2d4 plus 4, but I want to be sure. It's 2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
2d4
Plus
plus
2.
2. Is it a space? I think it's a space afterwards, right? Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
2d4 plus 2.
there we go. Cool. So you get 8 health back.
Hooray, 7.
Ward, Garthus, you guys doing anything? Quick moment here, or you guys is continuing on? Yeah.
I think as we're walking along, I'll probably poke Bigglesby. Hey,
What?
where's Naira?
She's gone. She went home. She didn't want to get riled up with all of this. She didn't want to ally ourselves with such company, and went home to wife and kids, and yeah. And my facial expression is just blank, but trying to, I guess, hold back a bit of I guess I don't know what the word would be. Not regret, but more of like I guess sorrow in a sense. Just
Disappointment.
you lost somebody, so disappointment. Yeah, just
Yeah. Well, guess you won't want these then. I throw him the boots.
Okay. Those were the. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys wearing all of the pieces of equipment that you got? Has anyone put anything on?
I have my medallion on.
Okay, cool.
I don't
So
have anything on.
these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet, and you can jump. I think it's, what is it, three times the normal distance.
You had these the entire time?
What?
Oh my god!
We just did a jump over a hole in the ground.
Gonna be honest,
and
completely
he
forgot that.
fell into the hole and broke his ankles.
Yeah, it only came to mind just now.
I'm taking off my current shoes. My socks are probably bloodied up, all sorts of fucked up. I'm going to put these on. I like to imagine that they're actually like bunny slippers. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of hoping for bunny slippers.
Oh, they aren't bunny slippers. They're like they're a really nice. I believe I described them as a leather make with small like golden laces that are tying it up, and then they tie them at the top as well. They seem to, like, as you put them on, they do seem to like form fit. As your foot goes in, they seem to and kind of like just slide onto your foot with absolute ease. You do have to attune to them.
Okay.
Just as a heads up. Which
You could have 2 attuned items, right? Or I can't remember what the limit was.
3, I think. I think it's 3. It takes. Hold on. There's a short rest focused only on that item is what it takes to attune to an item.
Okay.
Your attunement ends if you are no longer satisfy the requirements for it, and none of these do. Or if it's 100 feet away from you for more than a day, if you die, or if anybody else attunes to the item. And you can end the attunement to any of your guys' items with a short rest. You get, where is it? I can't remember how many attunements. I'm sure chat will tell me. It's 3. Bilbo,
Okay.
our chat rules lawyer. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Bilbo.
So, like, as this is happening, you can just hear like slight chuckles from the group ahead, as well as you two have probably fallen behind a little bit because Bigglesby, you're probably limping. You're not probably doing too well. Your legs weren't really where you fell. It was more like on your shoulder, on your arm, and on your side. But
now that I have the boots, I'm actually can walk at a normal fucking speed.
not until you attune. You have to take a short rest.
Not that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
What?
I'm
I don't know. Listen, slip of the mind.
all I'm doing is playing with my fingers right now, just trying to like I can't.
But no,
That's
it's a shame about
number 2, Garthus. Number
Number
2, and it's just the beginning of the day.
and what?
Never mind. Let's go.
Yeah, well,
I-
it's a shame that we lost Nara.
It is. She has her own responsibilities. She is her own person, and if she doesn't find something right, then more power to her.
And I know this is going to sound really bad, but if we find Gooch,
You're not killing him.
I mean, no, he's not around. She thinks he's dead. May as well finish the job.
Why do you want him dead so much?
Remember
Remind
that
me?
day with all the skeletons and they ended up attacking me?
Because we tried to attack him?
Remember earlier in that... No, actually, it was the day before. When we were in our house. He was on the ceiling, pissed down, pissed on me.
The day you beat the shit out of him?
Yeah, well, I mean, he had it coming.
And why is that?
He stole my piece of toast.
You threw him out the window.
I remember that.
You don't steal food from me.
You are the biggest child I've ever met. Maybe it's time to, I don't know, grow up here?
He's a goblin. Don't trust him.
He's more civil than any other goblin. And I look down and I want to, like, I see the horde.
I'd say, give me a quick perception check as you look over. Actually,
Sure.
You too, Garthus, if you're looking over. I think you both see as like you look over and Garthus, your vision follows. There's a couple of goblins that are on a scaffolding just leading up to the very top of the aqueduct where the water would run, and they seem you see the torches turning, and you can see them holding it out and looking up at the wall where all of you are. You can see a couple of them, like they're making a couple of motions down. You can see a couple of goblins start to run down the bridge as you are coming along the wall to a corner into a small cave ahead of you guys. They are running probably in the same direction.
Parallel.
You guys can probably assume they're trying to intercept you guys. It looks like you guys have been spotted.
And I want to go ahead. Am I able to whistle over and just I just point over? Just
they all kind of look over for a moment. And they is that what I think it is? Is that other rears? Are they coming? Have they seen us?
We've been noticed.
Looks over at you, Warden. That fireball probably didn't help it.
Can I look at, actually, is there anything kind of hanging above some of these goblins, like the goblin structures and everything like that? Are there any like weak points that would see maybe cave-wise or even goblin made that would seem like if you hit just that one nice little spot, it would just be a catastrophe?
Yeah, it looks like on either side of these aqueducts that they're using as bridges here, all the scaffolding seems to originate from 2 points that are like anchored into each side of the wall. But you'd have to give me like a further perception check to see anything
Sure.
else. Let me give you that. There's very like obvious large iron chains that have been, it looks like bolted into the wall that are suspending some of the platforms, and then the scaffolding is actually built off of the platform. So it's kind of like a rickety-rockety mess just hanging off.
I'm just trying to look for like one of those.
Aside from that, I mean, it's that chain's got to be.
I'm like, goblins, they are not there to build something that'll last. It's something that'll just be makeshift for them.
Yeah.
And I'm.
It's a little too far to catch any details. But
Okay.
You do see the big chains, and Rosa starts to pick up on it too, and she's we should we run? Should we start to run maybe? Guys?
I want to. I can do a thing. It's getting messy.
Wait, what?
Here
What?
Perhaps we should conserve our energy.
I mean, I could throw a boulder at him.
I want to light my hand on fire a little bit. I'm contemplating, like I'm actually visually like biting my nails. I'm playing scenarios in my head.
Wait, what if you set a rock on fire and I throw the rock at them?
Not quite a rock. What I was thinking.
What are you thinking?
Fireball.
What, just directly?
It is not just a small fireball. And I want the flame to grow a little bit bigger.
Let me move it. Are we trying to be stealthy?
They've already seen us, though, haven't they?
That's already been done.
Yeah, we were.
Well, we need to make a decision now. Fight or flee?
I don't mind fighting.
If we're going to be
I'm gonna shake
fighting-
up my hand and I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with the rest of the group.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're starting to pick up the pace, and I'd say Ward and Garthus, you guys fall next to each other as everyone starts to pick up the pace, and I think that's where we'll take our next break. Come back right after this. You guys all start to run along the side here. We'll see what happens right after the break.
But was it the right decision? Find out next time, right after the break. Don't touch that dial.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ilios. I didn't do it that time. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud. I didn't do it that time. Let's.
Therapy's working.
The therapy is working.
Right. The therapy is working. So you all begin to quicken up your pace. You all begin to run towards this this cave. You can see small goblins with torches. There's a couple of them picking up. As you look over to the side, you can see some are just staying and working at their business of what they've been doing with the barrels. There are some that are running along, and they disappear into the cave just as you're coming up. You reach as you stumble through, you reach a quick open cavern. You can see torchlight down one direction, and you can see nothing down the other one. It seems to be two split paths. They look like they're immediately running from the firelight. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm probably going to be glued to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
The odds of getting lost down here and then overwhelmed with goblins is way too high, and I'm starting to snap out of bloodlust.
Is Ward kind of beginning to fall back if everyone's kind of speeding up?
I'll be still at the same pace with him.
I'd say it's like it's the same pace. Like you're going at they're going a little bit slower than you guys. They'll fall behind if it was a long sprint, but you guys are okay for now.
I would specifically attempt to be in the back just because I expect arrows or something to be fired at us, so I'm just prepared with the shield on my back, which is taller than I am anyway, and I just run along with it on my back.
Garth is going to pick up Ward and use him as a shield.
It's not as tall as you.
No, I know, but I'm just going to have him in front anyway, just to help get him along with the group. But
I'm able to keep up with the group. I mean, I'm staying in back as the rear guard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Formation guard, rear guard.
I got you. Yeah, so the order is Garthus, Ward, and then Bigglesby, you're in front.
I'll probably be in the front, yeah. Trying to keep up with
they're
the
in
rest.
front of you, yeah. So I'd say you're more in the middle. As you guys stand there for a moment, you guys look like you're hesitating, and Elor is like, "Come, we have to go this way. Away from no? Should we fight? Do you want to fight?"
Would it be better?
There's a whole bridge of them.
I mean, the goblins.
Yes.
I'm looking at the bridge.
Yeah,
Is it
firelight? I mean, you're right now. You've gotten into the cavern. You can like peek out again real quick. And you did see like activity starting to come to a halt. But there were some goblins that were staying.
okay?
There's still some goblins rushing up the scaffolding. They're still running along the bridge, and you can hear the gnashing of teeth and the goblin language from around the corner.
Do we need to go that way at all? Like at all to escape?
No, we go this way.
What is the bridge made out of?
Yeah.
The operative massive stone bridges. They're massive stone they're bridges, I say, but they're meant to funnel the clean water into the other parts of the city from the central district.
And
they're ones lower for sewage.
They're still being used though, right? Or
Yep.
are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
I say we just run, and if we see any of them, try and pick them off.
In the last final area. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and keep running.
Okay. All right. Ward, are you coming with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would say it's as you guys finally decide they bolt, they continue to run. You guys start to follow. It's like at that moment that the goblins kind of like burst into the room. You guys are continuously running away from them. They're just coming through. Just go down the left corridor. You can hear them gnashing their teeth. Give me I want to say give me dexterity checks. Real quick. Okay. Okay. So I'd say as you guys start to run, you make it a solid 5 minutes. There's a point where Ward, it becomes too much for you to keep up. Just that little bit of difference each time as you guys are running slowly more and more. And Garthus, the soreness from last night may be affecting you, maybe throwing them. You start to slow down just a little bit with Ward. I need the both of you guys to roll initiative.
I was just gonna say, if I notice Ward slowing down,
Yeah,
pick 'em up.
are they?
if I look behind me, would I see any goblins? Or?
Yeah, you can as you look behind, there are multiple coming. I think right now you can see 3. There's like a couple of arrows that are flying by, but turned a corner and they ting, ricochet across.
Am
Would
I
be
able to?
throw away spear?
Yeah, you'd have to roll initiative though.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec.
How far away are they from me?
They, I'd say, over this course of time, have lagged behind. Like not too much. It's the equivalent, I'd say, of like in-game 20 feet. So
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
They're just right there, and you guys catching your breath. You, as you like turn, catching your breath, even for a moment, Garthus, to look at him to decide if you should pick him up. And a goblin's already and has jumped on you and is taking a swing. So, you rolled your initiative. Can you guys see this map?
yes.
Okay, perfect, good. Add that and wards.
Am I able to shout out? Like I turn around, not seeing them.
Yeah, no, they all turn around with you as well.
Oh, okay.
As soon as they hear the goblins get that close.
How close are we to where we need to go?
Well, not close. It's still a day's march.
Beautiful. I would like to roll initiative actually as well.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm.
Did I get put it in, or do I have to have it selected?
You have to have it selected. Here, I can add it.
There we go.
Right.
Okay. It's like the same.
Change it to 15. That. All right, good. I swear to God, I got to start like pre-rolling initiative.
Oh,
I was waiting for that to happen. His
I hate
camera's
big
frozen up.
fights,
There
and
it
those
goes.
guys aren't able to get into it yet. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. So it looks like you guys are the top of the round. Let me sort it. Garthus, is it this goblin's kind of coming in with the stab? What do you want to do?
he's right on top of me then.
Yeah, he's essentially like in your space, coming at you.
He's
Okay.
in your hula hoop.
Great axe, 2 attacks.
Okay. All right, give me them. Okay, that one hits. And that one hits. Go ahead, give me the damage. All right. You cleave that one. The one in front of you as he's coming towards you. Cut, and then the final one, the second one cuts through. You cleave his arm off, and he like falls limp to the side. And it seems like another one just follows up and jumps in front of it. Obviously not now, but on its next turn.
I'm gonna move close, like probably here,
Okay.
and then shout to the others. Right, we're taking them on.
All right.
That one felt good.
Well, what about if you lot run away and myself and Garthus will hold them here?
That's ridiculous. Why?
I can end it right now. Just move.
If you say so.
Are they still coming though? Is there like hundreds? and
Yeah,
hundreds of
they're
them?
continuous. Like, you can see more starting to appear in the background as well. It doesn't seem like a veritable horde, but it's a good like 10. It's starting to come up to like 15. There's another one turns the corner, or will turn the corner. I hate combat so much in this game. You're like immersed into it, and you're like, oh yeah, wait, every 6 seconds. My bad.
Well, we're talking.
Is that the end of your turn, Garthus?
Yeah.
Okay. Bigglesby, what do you want to do?
All right, I want to shimmy on over to here. I mean, I'm guessing with like torchlight and stuff like that, I can kind of see, you know, a decent amount of
Aren't you a gnome? You have dark vision, right?
Yes, I have dark vision. Yes.
Yeah. There's a couple of them are carrying torchlights with the goblins. Sorry, yeah. You can see the
Just the chain
a
of.
good progression of them. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I was like, wait, why do you need torches? Oh yeah, wait, they're holding them. Never mind.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at the biggest cluster that's away from both Ward and Garthus,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead and Tides of Chaos a fireball.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Give me the roll.
Level 3. Fucking have it, boy.
Where are you throwing this?
The biggest cluster that's in a safe distance away from.
So, fireball is what, a 20-foot radius?
I believe.
So-
Let me see.
I believe if you throw it right where I've put, you guys can use the rulers as well. Don't ever be afraid to go in. But I think if you go right here, you can measure out 20 feet in each direction.
Yeah, wherever the safe distance is at, and
Yep.
what was it?
I'm just gonna make sure on fireball if it's 20 or like 25.
Yeah, 15 maybe.
Each creature in a 20-foot radius, sphere
Beautiful.
centered on that point. Yeah.
Cool.
Dude, you can hit them all.
Okay, so that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1 second.
Gain advantage on the attack roll, ability check, saving throw.
Yeah, you didn't need the Tides of Chaos.
Yeah, I didn't need to Tides of Chaos. I felt like it was just in the moment.
So, we have a what's the DC? 15.
15.
1 succeeds. Dead. Success. Success. Or sorry, dead. Okay, so, how does this look? Describe.
I want to go ahead. Actually, I still want to use Tides of Chaos just because I felt like it was that adrenaline rush. I got no
Okay.
control over it. I
Yeah.
want to go ahead
Yeah.
and I want to almost like I'm fucking like coming out with a volcano. I want to like both hands and I just want to chuck that shit. I want to
Okay.
like
Yeah.
and I want a smile on my face. I want to.
Here's just as it passes.
There's
you get,
that
like the
the
camera shot of
satisfying
Bagel.
like finally like
yeah.
it's
There's
been a while since I've gotten to get that rush.
you hear from behind you, the two of you. You hear like a slow like. As like you, Garthus, you feel this. The two of you, you not so much, Ward, but this huge ball of fire just lobs directly into the middle of them and explodes the cavern. I'd say there's kickback. It like comes up, it like singes your eyebrows off. Ward, there's like a little bit that flushes out. It almost catches your beard, but you bring the shield across quick enough.
Artillery!
You see,
Am I missing an eyebrow?
Yes.
1,
Yeah, I'm
2,
missing
3,
two.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Did
9.
Goliaths even have eyebrows?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah?
knows?
I don't
Who
think they had
knows?
any hair, did they? All right.
Yeah, I thought they were just like
The one directly in front of Garthus survives. You can see him. He's patting some of the fire out, and it seems like in the one at the very back, you can see he's taken one of his friend's bodies to hide him from the fireball. But they do both look weak as he throws the body down. He's patting it out. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, did I not add a turn for that one? What was that one? That was a. Oh, that was a 10. Yeah, you're not gonna go anytime soon, buddy. Is that the end of your turn?
I think so. I don't think I can bonus action any spells or anything like that.
Trying to think. I don't know what you have.
Well, firebolts. I don't know if there's any. Yeah, I don't think so. Nothing that I can like finish them off. But I just like to imagine that there's like almost like a sinister grin.
Give
like,
me
just the fire in my eyes.
Give me an intimidation check with the grin.
Sure,
I'd say.
Full on
Just give me
psychotic.
an intimidation check, because as the fire like clears away and you see the goblin throw down his buddy way in the back, there are 3 or 4 more that just continue to bound around the corner, and they see you. They come face to face with your or not face to face, but looking
Just the
directly at you down
distance.
the hallway. Is that? Yeah, it's, there we go. I'd say that one of them, the one in the very back, is and he like turns, but he's quickly replaced by two more. It seems like the one directly in front of Garthus just immediately is going back into it in a fit of fury, kind of half on fire. And the other ones just seem to not care too much as they're pushing down the hallway. At the end of your turn, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Bring 2, 3, 4, and oh wait, that was too many. Ward, what do you want to do?
Stab the one ahead of me.
Stab the one in front. All right. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
I'd like to imagine you in the darkness of the map where we can't see. You just have hundreds of goblins waiting. Just pull in.
Thousands. One hit as you kind of cut one across. You cut it across the chest, and it falls dead immediately in front of you. It just and it just starts to spill. You bring the shield up real quick, I assume, or
yeah.
Blood.
If it's dead.
all
Or if
over
it's
the
dead.
all over the shield.
I'll just turn
Perhaps we should use this opportunity to continue running.
Rosa, you see like turn, and you see all of them like. Fendrel's got like 3 knives ready. Zig is like he's beginning to run over, and then they've stopped. They're all just kind of like looking at Bigglesby like, we should go. We should go. That was good. You bought us time. We should go. And then sees that one finish. What, are you coming?
Yeah, no, keep up. Don't worry.
All right. Say the 2 of you now give me dex checks with advantage. The 3 of you give me dex checks with advantage since you guys have. Okay. There's a moment like Garthus, you can
with
you can
advantage.
still-
Oops.
yeah, with advantage.
Yeah, I'll just do a second one.
That's a damn dude.
Yeah,
That is a
that's an oof.
That's an oof from me, buddy.
I mean, I was gonna say I was waiting. Garthus would wait until Ward gets up to the group, whilst Garthus is still gonna throw a couple of spears.
Okay, you're gonna throw. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm still enticed by fire, so I'm just gonna kind of.
You're gonna let Ward get by, and then you guys are gonna go.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
waiting for them to get by, but I'm just watching the flame.
Okay. Give me give me an attack with your javelin if you want to make one. Garthus, you're throwing them, or are you like holding them off with the spears?
Yeah, I throw it too.
Okay, so they're javelins. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I'll say give me. You'll have a chance to get about two off before Ward catches up real quick. Okay. Yeah, they both hit. Give me the damage. All right. They both. One catches one in the front, and then the other one goes to block it with a shield and just pierces through into him. Seems alive still, but hindered. You stop 2 of them, and 3 of them kind of continue to advance. Bigglesby, are you doing anything in?
I mean, I would probably chuck a firebolt or 2.
Firebolt? Okay.
Yeah, just fucking just.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me 1 fireball.
Sure.
And okay. It's a miss as you like throw it and just see 2 of them like their eyes go wide open, seeing the fire already around them, and they just dive out of the way, pushing a couple of them out of the way.
I'm just still.
Yeah.
I don't just. The teeth are showing little by little by little. For some reason, like there's bloodlust going right now.
All right. So there's a dagger that goes by. The 2 of them striking one goblin and the other one dead. Hits them directly square in the forehead as you turn. You see Fendrel's got a 3rd one still ready. Both of the goblins just drop dead. The ones that you would hit with your javelins. And Rose says, "Come on, we've got to go."
I'll go ahead and just I'll nod and I'll just go ahead and start running. Just kind of
starts to pull. Garthus, are you coming?
You just see for a quick moment he's like Garth looking back and forth, like, will there be a chance I can fight them more?
I don't know. Come on, there's too many. You see her while you 2 catch up. She starts to put down a small potion and she uncorks it and you can start to hear a as it starts to fizzle from the bottom and starts to deplete slowly as it's burning and letting out this like rancid like green smoke.
What's that?
It's gonna collapse the tunnel. Come on.
It's time for us to run. Let's
You
go.
got it. It's now or never. You're going.
Not today. And then he's gonna run.
Run. Okay. Says you a couple of arrows fly by. I've been like rolling on the side for arrows, and goblins are so shit. Like none of them have hit. None of them have hit. You as you like continue further into the tunnel. I'd say there's a moment as you're running by. You guys have all kind of started to continue down this tunnel a little bit more. You make it a couple feet away, Garthus, until the fizzing stops, and you hear like the gnashes of the goblins. Do you turn around to look at all, or?
No.
No? Cool guys don't look at explosions, man. The fizzing stops, and the goblins, like, as they're passing by, they stop, and the fumes ignite from a source in the bottle, at the bottom of the bottle, and it connects as the goblins are running by. It connects. It seems like the green smoke has kind of clung to the rocks and in the air, and as soon as it ignites, the cave just starts to fall in. Hold on. Okay. It seems to stop for like a brief moment, and as the final like kind of rock just kind of crashes. You can still hear the yelps and gnashes of goblins in the distance, and then there's a low kind of rumbling from the ceiling as another rock after a moment starts to another one starts to
slowly looking up. Just oh shit! I'm booking it.
Yep.
You guys are running? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
You begin to run as fast as possible with your little gnome feet, the two of you. Garthus running as well. Continuing. Have you like stopped running since you started, or Garthus, or are you just continuing?
Yeah, man on a mission,
Yeah.
just running.
Yeah. As you guys go to run, Rosa goes, wait. I think it's fine, actually. Wait. And just look, there's still like a couple like.
I want to go ahead and like conjure up just a firelight and just kind of like
A fireball.
yeah, fireball at the ceiling. We're going.
As you hold your hand up, you can see like there are small cracks that are running along the roof, almost like a lattice work. And pieces of like,
is that the last collapse? Like, was it continuously collapsing, or was it just like cracking?
It seems to have stopped. It seems like it's hit a certain point where the rock is like shifted, or you see like there's almost like a hole has been opened up in the ceiling, leading to something else. But here it just seems like it's stopped, and the cracking seems more severe right at the collapse point. But it doesn't seem like they're moving for now. There's still silt and some rocks falling through the cracks, but Rosa's, oh man, that could have been bad. Oh. They all like at the same time, they all turn and they're like, Bigglesby.
What?
Wow.
You act like you've never seen fire before.
I mean, we don't have a mage really, except for Elarir, but he just kind of conjures things.
Well, it was fun.
That was super cool, man.
Yeah, I'm impressed. That was
Back in my head, I'm like, I got the biggest fucking high going right now. It's not even like adrenaline junkie. Like that was power. That was what I've been fiending.
Garthus kind of just pats him on the back. Yeah, you should do that more often.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
Don't be stuck in the book. Just embrace the moment and let the rage, fuel you.
I like my mind collected. In the back of my mind, I'm still like fucking like, yes, I am just, yeah. I am. Composure is what Bigglesby does.
It looks like you guys have a moment to rest, even for a brief moment. If you guys want to take a short rest, or you can continue on. What do you guys want to do?
I'm looking at everybody. I'm thinking breather might be good because I want to roll some fucking hit die. Or a hit die.
They're all kind of looking around. Ward, you doing okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
It's
Don't worry about me.
collapsed windpipe.
Oh no, he's gonna spill up some of that phlegm stuff. Isn't he?
Hacking up just bits
just
of
had-
lung.
They look at the both of you like, kind of like, what does that mean? Like,
He's
Yeah, he's
old.
I'm 439 years old. Okay.
He's been in a cave for a very long time. He's probably got some sort of shit growing in his lungs.
He kisses a clam. Probably got some things.
I'm gonna set up camp for a minute. Just brief. They kind of like you see the five of them go into a small circle for a moment. You see like there's a couple glances over. You can hear a couple of whispers, but with each look, they look over at Ward with more concern. And the two of you, Garthus and Bigglesby, they're kind of Rosa checks over every once in a while and just. And then Zig and Fendril start to walk down the hallway at kind of like a hurried pace. About a minute-long conversation. And they just start to sit down and relax. What are you guys doing on the short rest?
Sleeping.
You maybe hit my mic, but I was like, oh, that's no difference there.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a fucking hit. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, yeah, roll you
Would,
guys hit die if you'd like to.
Would Bigglesby be attuned to the boots?
Oh yeah.
You can,
I would've-
I'd say you can sit down. You'll take
I'd
this
sit
short
down
rest.
and like wiggle my feet in the boots and everything like that. Just like a kid kicking, just like new boots,
Yeah.
big booms.
I'd say-
I'm in a happy place.
Over the course of time, like they seem to become a more snug fit. Like they were snuggish before, enough for you to run in, but like as you become more familiar with them, you kind of feel a little bit lighter, and they seem to almost mold directly onto your feet.
I would start doing some squats and then I just like a couple jumps just to
Yeah.
and then just like eventually I want to jump like Michael Jordan, like kind of
Yeah, there's-
overly doing it.
I'd say there's a moment. Ward Garthus, what are you guys doing real quick?
Sleep on the shield.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the shield. I didn't know if you wanted to roll hit dice. Garthus,
Oh no,
there's a moment
doesn't
where
HP.
Bigglesby just cracks his head off the ceiling as you look over, and then he just like falls in a lump on the floor real quick, and I'd say you stand back up. You're a little dazed, but
You're right.
That's what you people have to worry about.
Whoa.
Why?
What are you doing?
Why?
What are you doing?
I'm wearing boots. What are you doing?
Ugh. I'm just gonna sharpen my blade.
Do you not need to
I'm
roll?
still riding that fucking high. I'm just like, I'm happier than a fucking kid in a candy store.
okay.
Should you not heal yourself?
What was that?
Doesn't Garthus need to fucking heal as well? Jay keeps telling us to heal. You should heal.
Well, that was because he fell down a 30-foot drop. That was
Yeah.
I
Garthus.
did cough up things.
Garthus, you can use any hit dice you want, anything you guys want to do. If you have any plans, let me know. Are you attuning to anything real quick, Garthus, or no?
So I'm confused about the. We have an amulet of climbing.
Yes. Where did I put that? And?
I'm just trying to find the stats on it if I need to attune to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. It It actually requires no attunement. No, it just gives you advantage on any check used to climb a wall.
Okay.
I'll write it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll probably take that out the back and equip that. Or would it still work if I wore it as like a bracelet?
Yeah. I'd say it's as long as you've sat down and
It's on. Yeah,
you put it somewhere. Yeah.
yeah, I'd put it around the
During
his wrist.
okay. Climbing, unless specified as difficult terrain. So with these, you would still get disadvantage on difficult terrain. It wouldn't give you the advantage on difficult terrain. That's what that clarification is for. So just remember that. Remember that for yourself. Anything else?
No, just Garthus is going to sharpen his blade with a whetstone.
Okay. Couple moments pass by. It's a pretty like eerie and strange like juxtaposition from being in that hallway just a moment ago, and then utter like calm and silence. The gnashes and the yips and scratching at the wall have kind of stopped from the goblins. You can still hear probably the toiling of them somewhere deeper down. Seem to have calmed down. The threat could still be present, but as the other three rise up in front of you, they kind of motion to you guys, and they well, ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Do you want to wake up Ward?
A lady, though.
No scores.
You can do that. Ellery is just kind of sitting there like, I will not wake him up.
I'm just like kicking out the fire, just like putting sand over it to cover it up.
All right. I walk over and I'll go ahead and just kind of nudge him. Just, Ward.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Man, oh, it's you. What?
We're moving.
Hmm.
You good?
Yes.
Good enough for me.
All
I'll
right.
go ahead and just walk over. I keep thinking there's like some sort of like spirit behind me, but I know it's just practically an ancient being.
Yeah, there is a spirit behind. He's fucking probably
You're an ancient being at this
He's
point.
almost does.
his skin is probably so thin. You probably just see. You probably see.
Oh,
You probably just see like all of his internal.
just don't be
things.
anemic and we'll be okay.
Ah.
You're just gonna keel over one of these days.
Maybe.
Because at some point,
you're gonna
pawn
walk
checks.
in. You're gonna walk into your armor that's just maybe that one piece that's just too sharp, and you're just gonna cut yourself, and that'll be it. It'll be
Might
awful.
happen. Or Ward. One day.
He will be missed.
Listen, Captain Warbuckler's seen more battles than you've had hot dinners, child. How dare you? Okay.
I think mathematically that doesn't work. Like just purely
439 years old versus hot dinners in a medieval setting.
I love that that's the hot dinners in a medieval setting. No one has fire.
I could at least make a case. He's a soldier. This is D&D. There's a lot of fighting.
There's a lot of fighting.
Are we? Do we have torches or anything currently lit?
They've got one or two themselves, but one of them took off with Zig.
Is Rosa nearby?
Yeah, Rosa's just kind of looking through her bag currently. She's about 10 feet away from you. Looks like Ellery is kind of looking through his as well.
Hey, Rosa.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't suppose you know what this does. It's the little globe flottant.
Oh, okay. She, yeah. Oh, did you get this from last night? Oh, yeah. Here, just try and focus, maybe, on the orb. It lights up the room.
Oh, just think of light.
Yeah, it just lights it up.
No, think of light.
What was it? Can you post a name again real quick? I've got to like Control F this in my
Floaty boy.
Google documents. Floaty boy.
I mean, I can copy the entire thing and paste it.
Sure. Go ahead.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it didn't require attunement. Does it really say globe flottant?
Yeah, at the top.
It is not supposed to be called that.
Isn't it called a drift globe?
Yeah, it's called a drift globe. Yeah, they put it in French for some reason.
Globe flottant. Hey,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Ilios always comes up, translate French.
That's it.
That's a
Ilios is
French
bilingual,
desert.
guys. There's a small portion in the Western District. They only speak French.
There you go. This was made.
It's just Vandy's house with her wife.
It was made.
Yeah, it's literally just
It's just the house, those two.
It was made by Mr. Flottant. That's the rules. That's
It's
the
the
best
globe
way
was
out of
made by
everything.
Mr.
Just say it was made by someone with that name.
His name was Globe Flottant.
Mr. Drift Globe Flottant.
the fucking worst.
Drift Globe is actually his last name. It's his surname.
Hey, I got away with it scot-free last night. So.
Yeah, Scott Free, the musket repeatering repeater. Repeater's right.
By Mr. Repeatering.
So yeah, you speak the word light, and the globe just kind of you see it kind of hums for a moment, and immediately just fills up the entire cavern. This small tunnel that you're in is immediately lit up as if in broad daylight from this tiny looking sun in your palm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Well, you guys can put out your torches if you want.
Oh, runs over at Elarir and puts his out.
I'm just gonna...
Can you make it? Do you have to hold it or?
I don't know. You know?
I think it's just drift, and it just like it you see it like as kind of up off your palm, and then it immediately falls down to about 5 feet, so about like maybe your chest level, and just kind of starts to hover there.
Oh. Ooh.
She's,
Wait, can I have it follow me all the like around?
I don't know, maybe try and play with it.
I'll walk across the cave.
It starts to go with you after a brief delay. Like as you walk and you stop, it comes over after a moment and then stays.
Oh, my mom always said I'd be a star. Now I got one following me.
Wow, that's useful. Yeah, I mean, we could. Wow, I wish we had one of those. How long does it last? Do you know? I haven't heard of these or much of these.
I've never seen or heard of these ever. First time.
Just by looking it over, would I know? Just
Give me an Arcana check.
sure.
You would know. I think.
And it was created by Mr. Drift Globe Flottant.
It says
My
that at the
God,
bottom.
it's a Flotant original. I can't believe it. It was made by Hatari Hanzo.
Again, does
Thousands of
lightning,
layers of folded Nippon steel.
does
It doesn't.
lightning, thunder, anything like that happen underneath the surface? I'm just
Does it tell you? It takes the shortest route to do so. Prevented from moving. It sinks gently to the ground. The daylight effect can't be used again until the next dawn. But how long does daylight last?
Maybe until you turn it off.
Sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet if you choose a point on an object you're holding, completely covering. It doesn't say how long it lasts. Oh, 1 hour. There we go. It lasts for 1 hour. So you would know that it's casting the spell daylight, and you would know that daylight lasts for about an hour. Bigglesby.
noted. Don't say anything, but I'm just like,
An interesting trinket, but can we Please proceed.
Yeah. I'll go in front.
I'll stay at the rear in case more of those little shits creep out of the walls.
I'm gonna stay by Ward.
Okay. They take up a position. You see Fendril come back, and you see him quickly signing. Give me a quick perception check, Bigglesby.
Sure.
Okay. He just says he kind of quickly and frantically signs. Zig is ahead. Found more goblins. Take the left path. Need to go get him again. And you see her just nod. Rosa just nods, and he just starts to jog back off. There's a brief moment where she looks like a little worried, I'd say.
I'm gonna, I guess, whistle over to her, just kind of like, get her attention, and I'm gonna, thieves can't, what's it called? Do they need help?
She actually speaks out loud. But for a moment, she's like, "Oh, no, they're fine. It's just, I get worried.
Okay.
Riri and Ethel came through here earlier, right? So, worried about them."
I'll just go ahead and nod, and I start playing with my fingers, like just small. It's
More goblins ahead.
just rubbing my fingers together. No big deal. Keep telling myself that. That's all I'm telling myself.
I think that's a good place to end today's episode. A little bit of a shorter one, but I don't want to go on too far without Frisk. And unfortunately, she's on the front page today again for International Women's Day, so we couldn't have her with us. But thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the slower episode, but
I got to make things go boom. So I mean,
I had a moment.
Bloodlust from Bigglesby.
Yeah, that was. I had a moment there where I was like, oh,
it's been a long time since I got to cast anything that wasn't, some sort of manipulation. It was an actual power boom, and that was my first boom in a very long time. So it reminded me of a
Boom.
God damn it.
What do you say?
Yeah, it reminded him of the old juice.
the old
Juice.
We'll go around real quick. Brad, do you want to? No, we'll leave you for last. Never mind.
Leave me very last.
Get out of here. Connor, you want to tell him where you do it?
/ Connor Cronus. Usually 4 p.m. Eastern. Most days. Schedule's been a bit chaotic the past week, but looking to be back into the swing of things.
Go follow him. What's my command again? It's like exclamation. There we go, guys. There's his link right there. Go give him a follow. Zot.
Hi. What's going on? How you doing? What's it called? Twitch.tv/Zotbutt. I'm probably gonna be playing some Vermintide this weekend and stuff like that. Gonna be playing with I'm Cat, and it's gonna be that game. If you're familiar with like Left 4 Dead or what was it, the first Vermintide or anything like that, this like is definitely a step up with it. New subclasses and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun to play with friends and stuff like that. So if you guys pick it up, then let me fucking know and we'll play games.
Yeah, I've got the game. We should play.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, until Sea of Thieves, and then suddenly that's injected into my veins again, and it's fucking over. So,
do we know if there's a beta this week?
No, I don't think so.
Unless
they do a surprise one.
Yeah, somebody tweeted out saying they were updating the beta. So I'm just like, if we do get a beta, it'll be announced tomorrow. So they won't say anything today. So
cool.
Yeah, but that should be the plan.
Bradley Wattow.
It's me, Bradley Wattow, the original Hattori Hanzo. I'm not playing Vermintide because I don't play fantasy games. What?
Only ones that are final.
Yeah.
That was his final fantasy game.
On my channel, I am a little bit back on the PUBG. just for the lols, and I'm playing Near Automata, which is
Not a fantasy game.
well, it kind of is. It's made by Squeenix. I just got it in the square because there was that sale last weekend with like the 50 to 80% off on stuff, and I just lost my fucking shit.
Beautiful.
And went mad, and I bought that in it. And so yeah, I gave that a go, and I'm really enjoying that. So I'm playing that tomorrow night.
Nice.
I think I'm fucking around on something tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. But more importantly, D&D stuff. Sunday is 7th Eon with Wax Steven, and y'all should get on that shit because it's awesome. No doubt better than anything me and Jay produce.
I love No Doubt.
Yeah, because me and Jay are like, yeah, we know how to D&D, and then Whack comes in and is like, psh, you know, that Batman meme. And on Monday, Whack Steven will be DMing on my channel for the very first episode of the Nameless Ones. It was supposed to start this week and it didn't. So if you want to get in on the ground floor of a brand new campaign, then head over to my channel on Monday. It is 4 EST that it starts, and it's got a fucking awesome cast. We literally got a bunch of like awesome RPers and experienced players, so that it was like
Be great.
and me, and also I'm there. I'm fucking awful. But yeah, if you want to catch that, then I would recommend that one. And then do Dust Veil on Wednesdays with 2 of these scrubs, 2 of 3 scrubs, because I refuse to have Zotbot on my channel.
Last week it was Frisk. This week it's Zotbot. Who will Brad ban from his channel?
I'm banning Zot right now.
Yeah, just fucking ban
I'm
me,
banning
please.
Zot right now.
Grant me
/
death in your channel.
ban Zotbot.
Guys, gals,
Jokes on
thanks,
you, I'm so bad.
thanks again so much for watching. Thank you 3 for playing. We'll be back next week, Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hopefully Frisk will be with us again. Don't forget to join our Discord and stay around right after, because I think Brad's going to show the trailer for Nameless Ones, which is super dope. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next Thursday at 4.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're not sure where they came from. From some sort of rift. From our mind's eye. No one knows. But one thing is for sure. We were not prepared. They overwhelmed us. They took all we held dear. But they sought to conquer, not destroy. Some were willing to part with the world for a sliver of power. Others forced into slavery, or worse. Some people try to resist. How would you defeat the Nameless Ones?